fucking do it again.
You're not the boss,
Fucking-
but
Told me I called the shot.
Mhm.
Calling a fucking shot.
alright. Lost Pens. It's not me,
Yeah.
but he's our co-host today, otherwise known as LP. So if we call someone LP tonight, you know, we're on about Lost Pens. And OP, we
Well,
call
you
him
can
Ollie.
just guess
Call
who
him Ollie over there. And me,
Whatever.
It's your boy OP. Yo, whoa, yo, it's your boy OP on set.
on the set.
Yeah, what does
indeed.
the P stand for?
Penis, I thought.
Yeah.
And I'm JL,
Oh,
otherwise known as John Lemon,
his surname.
otherwise known as HippieBoi, otherwise known as the main man, Mr. Producer.
Mr.
me.
Producer.
Otherwise known as Louis McGooey.
Oh, Lou McGee.
That's not me, mate.
That's a different person.
That's a different guy.
Is it?
I think Taj Hadid's coming on the show later. He's a
Yeah,
bit
he
late.
told me. He's late for shoot. He's in the
He's
studio
stuck in
right
traffic.
now, and
He's stuck in traffic.
Why is he
Traffic.
late for shoot?
He's stuck in traffic.
he's stuck in traffic. There's a lot of carpets in the air today, so
Wow. So, general discussion, right? I think the LP's calling the shots today.
yeah,
So,
well, we said to LP before shoot, we said, look, you call the shots here, and he did an awful intro. So
I didn't
had
think it
to,
was too
you know,
bad.
the main Mac Daddy had to pull, you know.
Never
hey,
called him
Jamie, can you pull the
Jamie.
intro up, please?
Jamie, pull the intro up. Thank you,
He's
Jamie.
Jamie. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. We got John Lemon, HippieBoi, say hello.
Hey, right.
And we got, I can't say, I'm going to say OP. We got Ollie.
Right.
I knew it you again.
So
LP.
I'm lost pens.
Also known as LP.
LP.
What's this podcast
LP?
about, LP?
Go on. You tell us what.
It's just going to be a general discussion today. You know,
About
tell
what?
some stories. Well, you said if we do it about women's rights, it would be very short. So
I never
think we're
said
gonna
such a
step.
thing.
You did.
I didn't.
I'm 90% sure we got it clipped. We can just discuss some general things. It's up to you, really, what we discuss. You know, making me call the shots. I'm not your bitch, so you can decide.
What kind of a podcast is this? This is like the GTA radio, mate. But...
You know,
Come back for vengeance.
That was the worst intro I think anyone's ever done.
I know, right?
I didn't think it was too bad.
I think my dog could do better. In it.
Get your dad to do it.
What?
So my dog.
Go get your dog to do it.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Anyway, last friends, you said it's a general discussion. You start off this.
Oh, wait, we're still on the
general
podcast.
discussion.
I was still in the podcast.
Oh shit.
Right, oh wait, do you want me to redo it? Sorry.
I would quite like a redo.
Okay then.
Thank you. That was an awful intro.
It was an awful intro indeed.
It was a pretty bad intro. I'll give you that. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm new to this business. We record once every 3 months, so you can't blame me.
Yeah, I
I
suppose you're
blame
right.
you.
But anyway, as he's pulling the wheel, steering the wheel, to say, I'm gonna give him the pass, and I hope OP gives him the pass to
He won't.
to tell us what we want to open with.
Yeah, what do we want to open with, LP?
I think we should open with a new segment called Temmie's Twitter Time.
Okay.
Okay.
Temmie's Twitter. Who's Temmie? He was actually in the first podcast, I believe.
He was on the first podcast, otherwise known as Wheatcraft. He's a
Wheatcraft.
Pretty
It's
Wheatcraft. He's a
pretty
pretty interesting
opinionated on
dude.
Twitter.
I mean, his political views are extremely based and go against his own culture, but that's something we have to look past with this man. He's a pretty chill guy at times. He doesn't like seed oils.
Doesn't like
He really
seed oils.
hates. No, he really hates them for some reason.
Mhm.
You'll come to realise this when we read his Twitter in a
Right,
second.
let's
I'll let-
okay. I want everyone to get their favourite tweet
Okay.
from Wheatcraft's past 4 weeks.
and read it.
Read it out
How
loud.
about
I feel like
our
me and
two
Ollie might
favourite
pick
tweets? I
the
think there's
same
too
one.
many.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I also think me and Ollie might pick the same one. On one of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
Ooh, I've got 2 good tweets.
So my first favorite tweet is you are consuming rapeseed oil. Rapeseed oil. Yeah, you're eating oils that are raping you in the inside. If I were you, I'd rather eat butter instead. That's one of my favorite tweets.
So, are you reading your other one out?
No. I was just gonna talk about the tweet, but
Okay, no, talk about the tweet. Talk about the tweet. Let's analyse the tweet.
I don't
it isn't.
understand.
I don't think there's much further meaning. It's not a Bible verse, you know.
I mean, it comes from just as a interesting guy. It comes from rape seeds, which are something tells me that he hasn't done much research in doing this tweet.
You know,
Seen
just
as,
fear mongering a bit, you know.
Seen as they are called completely different things all around the world. It's only the UK really that it's called rapeseed, which is interesting in itself. Okay, next tweet.
Next tweet.
Right. I'll read out one of mine.
I'll
Kids
go
aren't
after.
expensive. You just spend your money on R-word shit. Now,
What R word?
You can say retarded.
I-
You know.
no, you can't. It's a slur now. Steamed as a slur. You're now gonna get cancelled on his Twitter. Anyway, I think this tweet isn't really a good one in the sense that it doesn't make any sense at all. Because basic necessities like food and water are they useless shit? You know, I get if you're buying them the newest graphics card every year it comes out, or the newest iPhone. I get that, but they're not exactly the most expensive things. Well, they are, but you don't need to voice your opinion when I can guarantee he's had about 3 girlfriends in his whole entire life, and he does not have any kids. Comes from a man who's not even touched a woman.
Okay.
Okay,
My
read your
next
one out
tweet
now.
is: you ever get a massive boner but get pissed off you ain't fucking? Question mark. He replies to his own tweet. Low-key, couldn't relate. Yawn emoji. Now, what? I'm not even gonna elaborate on that one. I want you people to tell me your thoughts on that tweet. I'm the audience.
I mean, I don't think he's ever. I think that's a problem that he gets quite a lot because he ain't fucking a lot. I'd be inclined to call him a dog shagger, really, because the only thing he can get is a bit of muff from a dog. I feel like he could pin them down, but I don't think he's really ever, don't really know how to put it into words. I think he's just a bullshitter because he knows that struggle too much.
It's a very interesting thought. I don't think I've ever had a thought similar to that before, personally.
No, I don't think I have.
I've never been like that. I really wish I was doing it right now while I was in maths class. But that's an interesting thought from Tamia.
Yeah, it's a good
Right.
one.
You read out another tweet.
Matured is realizing dark chocolate's better, and if you don't know him, that seems like a perfectly normal tweet. Perfectly fine, right? I've never seen him eat dark chocolate. The only thing I know he can bake is a white chocolate cheesecake. I just want to make that clear. Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Back to the studio.
So, my other favourite tweet is women on Twitter lately are really starting to piss me off.
That's a good one.
Now, okay, I admit, Twitter can be a very aggravating place. I know when I'm just doing my daily scrolls, it annoys me. You just see like Camilla Harris thinking she's gonna win. That was a joke. Just awkward silence. Thanks, guys. But I think on a whole, it's just a bad tweet because it's an ironic one because he pisses me off. But yeah, it's just quite out the blue. There was no need for it, was there?
I suppose you're right.
Right. Read out your other favourite
Ooh,
tweet.
Jail.
I've really been struggling to find another one,
Oh, your fuck with my pre-workout is quite a good one. Oh, I think I found your tweet. I'll send it to you.
Can I read out a tweet?
Yeah,
before
go on.
Seed oils are engine lubricant, by the way. Not remotely true. Google it. But I just want to make that clear. Great tweet.
That's a pretty sick old tweet.
There's a one underneath that which I really like.
Go on.
It goes, there's two. So there's one which goes, you should marry a woman who would never feed your children seed oils or traumatize them. Seed oils come first and then traumatizing second. And then I quite like the one underneath that where it goes, friendly reminder that Hitler has more charisma and girls than you.
That was... You know what? I'll count that as a giant mine. I'll say that'll be my tweet that I'll bring up.
Yeah, okay.
Just a friendly reminder that Hitler had more charisma and riz than you. Was that the tweet? Was it riz?
And girls than you.
And girls than you.
I mean, it's true for him too, but we'll
it's just interested.
One of my other favourites is "Be the change you want to see." That's a great tweet.
I wonder where he heard that one from.
Probably the walls of someone's house.
Probably.
I quite like the one where it's like, I want to change my PFP, but it's too iconic. But it's just like, no one cares.
One time
Your
I
brand.
tweeted that exact tweet, one time, and about 50 girls just flocked to my DMs saying, I want a bit.
The good news, I don't trust doctors who say seed oils are healthy.
No, neither.
I don't trust doctors.
Where's the one about wanking in a corner? That one's quite good.
I don't remember that one.
Oh my god, this one's... Sorry. One of his tweets got limited. And on May 8th he said, Jews control America. That's a great tweet. It got limited for hateful conduct. I wonder who reported that.
I don't think anyone did. It's just Twitter, innit?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, I can't find it. It's a really good tweet. I can't find it.
Indian call center scammers are making more money than you, LMAO.
Oh, there was one where he was like, motherfuckers go like wank like. I can't even remember. It's about something about girls, and then it's like, and then he goes, but then go wank in a corner.
It rings a bell.
I see. He looks like one of those fat slaves nobody wants. No, that's not. I thought it was that one, and I started reading it. I mean, I'll read it if you want.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those fat slaves nobody wanted to buy in the 1800s. With a picture of a guy, just a random guy, in the corner of a function.
Some guy.
Yeah, just no idea who it is. Yes, next order of business.
Next order of business, but a pretty fine segment, We covered the words of a philosopher of the 21st century.
There'll be books about him that I would have. Oh, I found the tweet which I wanted to find. It's like, motherfuckers be like me and who, and then go jack off in the corner.
Quite inspirational indeed.
Yeah.
You should write a book. Anyway, next segment, LP.
Take it away.
I think I'll let someone else take it away. I've done quite a bit of taking away.
No, your
You know.
podcast, your rules.
Oh,
Tell
this
us-
never happens when anyone else does it.
Nobody else wants to do a podcast.
Oh, fair. Right. Next order of business. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the transnational corporations. Right, fair. Okay, right, Oliver. As soon as you have ideas, why don't you go ahead?
So my idea. Ideas are just a concept, really. They've not been put into work. However, all of my amazing thoughts have been already implemented and put into books. Have been written about them actually. So I'll let John Lemon take it away instead.
So, there's you guys ever heard of chuds?
I have.
Chuds. Lost Puns, tell me what you know about chuds. Do you know anything about chuds?
I can't say I do.
What can you guess what the chud phenomena is?
Well, I mean, I got called chode at school, but
chud.
I don't think they're the
Chode.
same thing, a chud and a chode.
No, they're not.
Give a guess on what a chud is.
I feel like a chud is like a. I hate using the term, but like an alpha male. Like if you're a chud.
How
With a
far do you
kidney
agree, Mr. OP?
So a chud stands for a cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. If you was wondering.
So I was it was opposite.
It's commonly used online as a term by places such as Party and 4chan, and to a certain point TikTok, to as lingo that not the everyday person would understand. In other words, a dog whistle.
On my neck.
Oh, it's interesting.
Would you describe yourself as a chud, LP?
I wouldn't say I'm really an underground dweller, you know.
What about a right-wing extremist?
I wouldn't even call myself I'm quite central.
Central, eh?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
how central? How central?
I just like to sound pretty nuanced in the middle.
look, I know what OP's about to say.
Consider myself.
Did you know
extreme
chud
centrist.
means fuck in a language?
What means?
In
I
Indian
searched up-
Hindi, for example,
I searched
Hindi,
up,
I believe.
yeah, I searched up chud, and it came up with chud, and it means fuck.
That's interesting. Yes. Extreme centrist.
So, is that your worldview? Ideology and extreme centrist.
Yes. yes.
I just think, you know, you shouldn't go too far left or too far right. If you go too far right, you're a fucking dictator. You know, anarchy.
Oh,
No,
this is
actually not
virtue
anarchy.
signalling.
And then if you go left,
Solved
you're just in a
extremism.
if you go all the way left, you're just a communist, fascist communist. Not my sort of thing.
What
I
are
just
your
So you're
like-
against extremism now?
I am against extremism. I know it's a hot take, but can't really say.
Well, this is what kind of stuff you get on the Starship podcast.
This is what you get. What you ask is
Well,
what you get.
Paul Hind hasn't responded.
Yeah, you know,
Paul,
we
let's
could-
talk about Paul.
Yeah, you know what? We can talk about Forehand, and I wish we had his Twitter up for a segment, but his Twitter, we definitely took it down. But Paul,
Did you
Paul,
delete
I
his
like
Twitter?
to call him Hind, but these people pronounce it Hind, I believe. So I'll
I know it is
curb
Hind.
to their demands. But-
Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting dude.
You guys put Paul Hind into your words. Who is Paul?
How many
Hind?
words are we putting him in? Like, can we
Doesn't
go?
matter,
okay,
give us a
like,
three,
one
three.
fair
word?
range, a fair
Tell you what,
range.
tell you what, 3 words. 3 words.
Okay.
Paul Hendon, 3 words.
A lunatic.
2 of them.
Interesting. Well, no, you can't say A's a word. Lunatic.
No.
Interesting. Schizo.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Good definition. Personally, I would go with a schizophrenic, opportunist, influencer.
Influencer. Is he an influencer?
I wouldn't exactly call
Does
him
he
an
influence
influencer. He's
you?
got a TikTok account with like
He
50K.
no, but he influenced somebody. He influenced the relatives of the people he made fun of about their dead relatives.
Then you could describe him as an asshole, convict. That's what I'd describe him as.
He is.
Nice eyebrows. That is one word. There's a dash in it.
Double barrel.
Double barrel word. Nice eyebrows. Crazy. And
Well, that's 3 words.
no, one more word.
Okay.
You know what? We'll end at 3 words. I think you people, added the fundamentals, and I just had to add the nice eyebrows.
Yes, Paul Hind was a very interesting guy. He considers himself the I'm saying it like he's dead. The most the best troll on the internet, I believe he said. The biggest troll.
How's
The
he
sickest
troll?
troll on the internet. That's what the media. That's what the media.
Oh
dubbed
yeah.
him.
Well, no, he is a troll because he did make fun of a family's dead relative.
Yes, which is very interesting. He got 14 months.
In the can for that. I mean,
Look, see what see what they're doing. They're limiting our free speech.
and this was in 2018, and he probably was let out the can in like 2020 or 21, and then 3 years later in 2024, he starts playing himself out as some kind of schizophrenic
You really went
captain
down here.
leader of a starship, warp drive enabled.
in the 75th century.
And and generally, at the time, some most hilarious stuff that I've seen on the TikTok. I mean, him just being going
He is
on
saying too
like
much.
garble
He does-
on Trevelyan.
He does go on now.
And then
Like the law's getting too big.
And then, we found his Twitter, and his Twitter was the shocking thing, is that he was posting saying Hitler tried to save the world, and some pro-IRA stuff, and
he hates the UK.
yeah, he hates Britain. He hates Britain.
Which is very
Getting
interesting.
in the heart for it.
Most normal man
In the north. Yeah, he's also from like Newcastle. North
He's from North Shields. He's from North Shields.
and yeah,
Which
he's
And we know what B&M he got his gun from.
indeed. That he is the most sane man in the northeast.
Yes,
He
he's
is
from
the
North
most
Shields,
normal.
which is just above South Shields. Surprising.
right to it's right to West Shields.
That doesn't exist.
Why doesn't it exist?
No one's made it yet.
I'll consult the Shield
Okay.
about that.
Do you reckon he got his idea off the warp ship because he had the word shield in his town name?
I think he generally was just being a bit of a. So the funny thing about those videos that he made was that originally, right, they were all quite. They had some very strange music behind them, and it was just him doing little dances. With
Wow, you know about his first videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he did a normal video about a skit between a crazy a road rage between a driver and someone else. And then, for some strange reason, he started posting about guns, laser pistols, and starships.
I genuinely think he's run out of meds.
He has blamed the things that he said about the dead relatives on not Abdulharim meds, which is very interesting.
But like, well, I think he's just a creative Donny in my opinion, because there's a clip of him on live where some guy's asking him about Trevliok, this element that he rants about in his videos, and some guy asks him about Trevliok, and he just Paul Hint starts laughing, and he pans the camera away from himself to stop people from showing that he was laughing. So he obviously finds this Trevliok tabernacle quite amusing.
Well, some would say he's on Biloxi, Mallorca.
Yeah, well, that's the drug he dreamt of. And I don't know. I think he's just having a bit of a laugh, to be honest. But some videos he seems a bit more whacked out than others. But I think he's a bit crazy. I think there's no denying that.
I think he's gonna get hit by a train.
I think he's a bit crazy, and then he saw these videos. Wait, this one's got 1 million views. Wait, this one's got
He just rocked
4K. And he's like, yeah, sure, this is great. And then eventually he started doing live streams, which can earn a lot of money. And yeah, he earned a lot of money. I saw a lot of people gifting those roses on the TikTok live streams.
The thing is, he will have his downfall.
I don't think he will. I don't think you can even start to say to cancel a man like that.
I mean, you can't cancel that even if you wanted to.
You can't cancel it, but I feel like he will. More shit will come out about him.
You think? I don't think more garbage will come up about him.
I think there could be. I think he might get done.
Can one more man go up to?
Not enough for people to stop watching him, in my opinion.
No, I don't think. I think there's nothing he could do or say that could get him completely cancelled.
I just think he can just fade out of obscurity like now.
He will.
I think he'll do a
he kind of
Bevo
has for
where
me anyway. Still
I
comes up, but I don't really watch his videos fully.
Yeah, no, I just sort of skip past his videos now. I'm like, they're too long.
They are a bit long.
Yeah,
He's making them like 3 minutes long now per video, and I just can't sit through it and watch him rant about some fake element.
They started out being quite funny, and I think they got less funny the more
Yeah.
overdid it.
Like originally, like it was just seemed like a nut job what he was on about, but now he's like actually creating like backstories and like there's nothing funny anymore.
But the classic videos, his first probably like I want to say 40, 30 videos were absolutely iconic. Absolutely,
Yeah.
I might
Like
upload them onto this channel.
When he got Diane Smith as the paper.
But yeah,
Diane Abbott.
You got the Royals on one of them.
And and the first video about Trevliok, and I think for me the funniest videos were the dancing videos. I really like them.
They were great, and I love the driving one that you're on about. What are you pulling out like that for? You could have killed us.
Because it was the most highly produced, most normal video of his. In all the other videos, he's got barely any clothes on, with thousands of cans of empty Foster cans
He loves
behind.
Fosters.
He does love Fosters. He's got Fosters in every video.
And he's either dancing or he's showing off. He's blowing smoke off of a water pistol.
With shooting a teddy bear, it's great.
Yeah. The videos will be on the Starship channel.
Yeah, I'll upload them. I'll upload the best of Paul Hind.
Yeah, make a montage out of it.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with him, really, though.
Next
Just a
subject.
funny dude.
Lost Pens.
Lost Pens, you said you had some stories.
Yeah, what are these
I do have
stories?
some stories when I went to Germany.
Oh, wait, what are these stories of Germany?
So where do you want me to start?
In Germany.
No, because there's funny stuff before we went to Germany. So some of the funny stuff before we went to Germany was when I was doing my DLV, the same day as I was leaving. My mate basically got fed nuts, and he's allergic to nuts by another person with a nut allergy. This guy with a nut allergy brought like breakfast bars, like oat bars, that had nuts in, and were feeding them to our DOV group. And this guy wanted to try a bar, and he didn't know they had nuts in. Both of them didn't. And he starts having one and puffs up, and then he has to go hospital.
Was it a near-death
And then
experience?
it was a pretty near-death experience.
Really?
And then he still went on the Germany trip, but he was like as pale as like a ghost for like the first 2 days of the trip.
Well,
And
yeah.
that was just a pretty funny story. Because
Pretty funny
guy with a nut
story.
allergy
Near-death
fed
experience.
guy with a nut allergy fed nuts. You know, how is that not funny?
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
And then when we actually got to Germany, there was the situation where I was getting breakfast from the lunch area at dinner time because my friends were. This guy started shouting at me in German. I understood everything because I had a bowl of cereals in my hands and he was pointing at the cereals. And then I was like, yep, yep. And he was like, English or German in like the most American voice ever. I don't even know what accent it was. And I was like, English. And then he started re-explaining it, but I already knew what he meant and I was already putting the cereals away by the time he said it. And that was just a pretty funny experience because, you know, I had no clue what he was on about. And then another experience, I went up the German TV tower. And my mate was shitting himself the whole time. That was just funny because it was just funny to see him shit himself, like, and get really scared. But he ended up being fine. And then I went to a Stasi prison, and this guy, we had this tour guide, he was this historian, and he quite liked me because I was answering his questions. And then he just really hates Iran for some reason. He was like, "You know where this is still going on? Iran!" Oh, I said that a bit too loud for the night, but he just shouted Iran, and it was just
Right,
quite
where is
funny.
he from? Is he German?
Yeah, he was German.
Oh.
He just shouted it in like a German voice, and it was just so funny because no one's. It just came out of nowhere, like it just echoed down the halls at Iran. And oh, it's so good. And then we went to this concentration camp, and we had this guy called Wolfgang, who was our tour guide. He just started crying at a poem he found. That was just, it wasn't very funny, it was just something that happened. It was just a pretty interesting little situation, I guess.
Interesting.
It's like
Uh,
hearing Homer's Odyssey for the first time. Hearing those stories.
And that was really it. You know, there was a couple other things we did, but they were the highlights. Oh, I nearly dropped my phone off the Reichstag.
What's the
Roof.
Reichstag?
It's like their
Parliament.
German parliament.
Ah.
Because you're allowed on the roof.
What were you?
I
Did you
went
go
on the
to
roof.
Germany's parliament?
Got a
Yeah,
really big glass dome, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. But we weren't allowed in it because there was maintenance.
Ah, sad.
Yeah, but we went there. And I nearly dropped my phone off the roof taking photos.
Oh, heck. Tell you what, I'll tell you a story about the UK parliament. I think I told this to OP before.
There was this guy called Guy Fawkes a couple of years ago.
Oh, thanks,
Yes.
mate. Thanks for just butting into my story.
So I thought that was going to be a story.
That's awful.
I didn't realise that you're making a joke. I thought you were about to go on a different story. But go on. I said go on to myself. But
Go on.
I think I told this one to OP before. So I think this is my second time in Parliament, the British, England's Parliament. And,
Yeah.
This time we were going to like the green, the green seat, House of Commons, where
Yep.
everything is, and the tour guide just going on, or whatever. And this is probably 2 minutes in. Some person lets out a massive fart.
Oh no, you've told me this.
Oh, I've
well.
told you that one. But anyway,
Yeah.
lets out a massive fart, and I think everybody looked. I didn't, and by the way, I didn't even hear this. By the way, like this is just, I was obviously there, but But my parents looked at me because they thought it was me apparently. But I think everyone was just looking. Who's the culprit? I don't know. I'd still to this day, I'll never know who the culprit who farted was.
I guess we'll never know.
But my dad came up with a theory that it was some maintenance worker under the House of Commons who knew that there was a tour going on, who just decided to make a fart noise. That was my dad's theory. But he's gone down the conspiracy pipeline the past couple of years. So you know
Yeah, my mum's gone through the British first conspiracy pipeline.
Britain first.
Really?
Yeah, you know where they think all the Muslims and stuff are coming over to do revolution.
Really? Your mother?
Your mother?
Yeah, my mum.
Oh, she's such a nice person as
My
well.
mum thinks that. She's a really nice
Britain
woman.
first.
But
That's
she
quite
just
a curveball.
she's just started waffling on about it in the car, and I was like, "That is not true, Mum. Don't say that. It's just racist." She was like, "But why are all the men in their early 20s coming over here?" And I was like, "Probably to find work."
Or
she's
go
like,
uni.
"No." Yeah, or go uni.
A lot of them.
She was like, "Nope, they're coming over here to invade."
My neck. I had that phase back in 2022, I want to say.
I never had that phase because I just don't think it's gonna happen.
You'll have it one day.
I mean, the day I get shot by someone wearing a turban and they're going la 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 la, I'll believe her, but I can't see it happening anytime soon.
But I don't see it happening anytime soon unless you're in Hare Hills. But chances are that's a gypsy doing it. So it's either a gypsy or some random Pakistani people getting involved for no reason at all.
Cause malicious, really, aren't they? Leave your thoughts in the comments below about
About Hare Hills.
those riots. Another recent one, the Manchester Airport police.
I still don't know much about it, but apparently that guy's got a cyst in his brain. Apparently,
That's incredible. And the Rochdale riots because of it.
I didn't know there was Rochdale riots.
They just gathered outside of a police station. It wasn't really riot, so it was more of just a protest.
But I mean, Rochdale. They're troublemakers.
It's so over for Rochdale. Yeah. So, what is your thoughts on the Manchester Airport problems, John Lemon?
I don't know much about the background, but you know, obviously a bit of police brutality involved. Start kicking his head in, and to be honest,
Yeah, but it was a valid reason.
It was
I don't know what the guy did, but
The guy assaulted 3 women officers.
did he?
Yeah.
I mean,
in an airport as well. By the way,
I'm not against police brutality myself, to be honest. I think I'm genuinely not, because even if you're beating up innocent people 1 time out of 10, sends a message. But I might just sound like a bit of a
You just
dictator
sound
right
like
now.
a terrorist.
how does he sound like a terrorist? I don't think terrorists really like police
I sound
brutality.
really authoritarian, but I think it works. I think fear.
I think it was completely justified what he did. I think,
Yeah.
He's assaulted 3 of my fellow officers, right? I'm not gonna go in there.
I'll probably speak to fair amount every week. Yeah, I get it.
Can they go in there and ask him to calm down?
Yeah, go in like a twat and go, "Oh, sir, can you calm down, please? Calm down." Oh, kick his head in. I'm gonna go with B, personally.
Also, you're in an airport. You don't really
Airport, the most high security area in there. It's just
no normal sane person starts ruckus in an airport, does it?
Exactly, man. You gotta be asking for a head. A bullet in
the head.
the leg,
A hole.
head, or
A hole in there.
hole in the head.
I'm catching up to you, Ollie, on the game. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's not normal, is it?
It's alright. I kind of agree with you when you explain it like that, John Lennon.
On police brutality.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John Lennon's view on police brutality. Everyone gets.
Thank you. What do you think about police brutality? LP, do you think we should have a bit of it, a bit more?
I think I'm not going to be caught on record saying we need more. That's not happening. I think if it's really justified like that, where he was being a massive arsehole, yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. I don't care if a police officer kicks someone's head in, but I think if it's just a random person walking down the street and they don't say thank you or some shit when a police officer's walking past, like letting someone walk past, they just start stomping in their head.
Well, obviously,
that's
I'm
a
not
bit wrong.
advocating for that. I mean,
I went
I
through
mean,
a phase a while ago where I just had like a hatred for the police for some reason. I don't know why.
everybody's felt that, I think.
And I'd watch videos on YouTube of, like the police doing something, and I just like, I don't like this. but then I just thought, wait, no, this is just not right. They're just normal,
When was
doing their
this?
job. Of course, it was years ago now.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I was like 13.
Yeah. Probably I had a similar thing at that age, probably.
I've never had that. I think you guys are just a bit of a minority.
Okay.
I mean, I've still got time to come, but I've never been like, oh, I don't like these police officers.
Yeah. And
I mean, I do think some police are just dicks. Like when I watch like dash cam footage of police officers, I do think some of them are just cunts for no reason.
yeah, that's completely true. But I think they're not a majority, and I think that sometimes they're like that because of how other people treat them as well.
Yeah.
If you go up to them and they're like, oh, I'm filming this, I'm not gonna do whatever you say,
Yeah, no, I get that when the police start getting arsey, but it's like the ones where it's just like they've just been pulled over for like the most simple of reasons, like they're going 2 miles per hour over the speed limit, and then they start going, "Can you step out the vehicle?" And then whenever they move, they're like, "I will I will shoot, or whatever. I'll take." They just annoy me, them police officers, because they're just like, there's like being a good police officer, and then there's just abusing power because you've got the badge.
That's completely true. Maybe you're in that phase, Lost Pens. Yeah, that's John Lennon and the Starship on police brutality. Back to you in the
John
studio.
Lemon, can you sing us a song?
There's a star waiting in the sky. He'd like to come.
I meant more like a Beatles song.
The posts were all cold.
Imagine there's no heaven.
I mean, what other things can we talk about?
You a lemon or are you a lime?
I'm more of a lime.
I'm a lemon.
Hey, you're a lemon.
I'm a lemon, to be honest here.
I like a lemon. Catalina.
Are you a lemon or are you a lime?
It's this thing on the website, sojack.party.
Shall I go on sojack.party?
No, you shouldn't.
You don't want to go down that pipeline.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting, just the way people communicate on there is just really interesting to me.
I can't find the website link.
Good. But
is it Slow Jack?
I'm not telling you. But the way people communicate on there is just because everyone's anonymous. It just makes it really
stuff for legends.
What is slowjack.party?
Hello.
Yeah, we are.
Hello, podcast.
Hello,
JJ.
Welcome, last minute edition, everybody.
Yeah, lastminute.com over here. Look what the cat dragged in.
Okay.
Oh, Nick, you said that quite. What's the word? Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
JJ, I don't like saying that, but
Mm-hmm.
what do you think
Jeff-
about
Japanese.
Japanese Janiqua? What do you think about police brutality?
What police being brutal to other people. It's really bad. I saw it. Did you guys see the video of them like kicking the guy on the head?
Yeah,
that's
but
what
I
we've
think
been
that's
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruv, that's so bad. And the girl's crying, the female police officer, because she can't believe what she's witnessing.
Is it
I
not
don't
just because
think
she had her
that's-
nose broken? Are you sure it's not
Oh.
because she was hospitalised for having her nose broken by the man?
Yeah. The guy
What, did he
assaulted
actually
3 women.
punch her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he assaulted 3 women police officers.
In and out.
No,
Didn't see that.
as I was saying, and I think I got peds, and I think I red pilled peds and maybe lost pens into it again. I think police brutality is good, even if the person is innocent 1 time out of 10.
No,
Because
I
it
never
sounds
said
like-
that. I disagree with that. I disagree.
Oh my
I
goodness.
never said that. I
She laughed.
left.
I genuinely think that's an amazing take, but a lot of people, I can imagine a lot. Maybe people don't agree with me.
I think you've upset
It's
the
just
apple
the-
cart
I
with
think,
that
I think
opinion.
that should, yeah, for the
I
record.
think this is the last podcast we're ever doing.
I mean,
We're going to be putting a list.
What
I'm
the
not
police?
exactly an extremist. I mean, maybe it's an extreme view, but I don't think
Well,
I'm
it
on a
is.
terrorist watch list for that view. I
we
genuinely don't
on
think
the-
that's a bad view at all.
Are we on a
I
Joe
think that
Rogan
wanting more
podcast?
policing is not really a bad thing. I think that's what he's trying to say. I think he's saying you need more police, and the police need to be a bit more heavy-handed than they are.
Maybe cooks to these.
Instead of-
doofus.
Instead of running away from riots, they need to actually do things. You know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think they need to be able to be a bit more forceful. So did she actually just leave? Because
Maybe I
we
don't know.
said
Maybe
police-
Jesse's
said
quite a
police brutality
spontaneous
was
leaver.
okay.
Anyway,
well, we didn't say it was okay. We just explained the full story, and she was like, "Oh, okay. I think my opinion's just been flawed."
yeah, I suppose.
That's another debunk by the pants.
I should become a philosopher.
You should. And you should talk about police brutality as your main talking point.
I will do.
You know,
What's your opinion on police brutality? Oh, I've already.
We've
I think
we've
we've
already
had about a
said that
10-minute segment on that twice, but
Yeah.
Let's do a different segment, guys. No.
I think it's HippieBoi's turn to pick a
What,
segment.
to pick a
John
segment?
Lennon.
Okay.
We've all done a segment. It's your
You
turn.
challenge me, and I'll heed the call.
Okay.
How long does Joe Biden have left to live? How about that?
Oh,
He's already dead.
He's fine, have
Yeah,
long.
that's what people are saying, that he's dead.
He's already dead.
Is he actually dead?
No,
No.
no,
I feel like I've just.
not long.
I
though.
give him
I don't-
3 years.
I
top.
think that's my 3 to 4.
Really, I think he's got less time than that
I
personally.
really do. You think
With-
that's quick to
I
judge?
think being president has really fucked up his
Yeah,
health.
you know, I saw a video of him in 2020. You know, when he was, campaigning.
Yeah, he was so
and he was
normal.
sharp then, but I think first year of presidency, I think it rotted his
I
brain.
think it takes a toll on you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's such like a high demand job.
I mean, look at Obama when he came into
Yeah.
office. When he left office, Jesus.
Jeebus,
He
he had
looks-
grey hair by the time he was.
He looked like he aged 8 years in his president. Wow. He looked like he aged 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'd give
don't
him
think he's got
2
very
years.
long to go. I think it'll be a year or two
Yeah.
before he.
But you know what president's still kicking? It's Jimmy Carter. He's 100 this year, 99 right now.
Oh, I've seen him. He looks like
Yeah, he looks like death, but he's kicking.
he looks like the guy from SpongeBob in the wheelchair.
That worm looking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm praying for him. I'm not praying for him. I'm
I
like,
wish him happy.
yeah, I wish Jimmy
Happy.
Carter happy
Yeah.
presidency.
Mm.
Yeah, from like 90, when was he president? 77 to 81, I think.
Jesus, bro. That's crazy. Imagine being president 50 years ago and still being alive.
Who do you want to get into office, guys?
Well,
America.
obviously, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, jeez.
Why not JFK?
JFK.
No,
You know
fair
what?
enough. Maybe,
Um,
no, I don't want the guy with the worm in his brain. He wants.
I don't want them.
Who says
The-
Wi-Fi
Oh,
causes
for
cancer?
fuck's
He might be
sake.
right. I couldn't care, but
And the vaccines cause autism guy. I don't want him in office. And the no CIA and no military guy to go in office either.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. He says he'll get rid of the CIA, and he says he'll get rid of overseas military bases.
Yeah, but I feel like he would only get rid of the CIA because he's probably got dirt they're trying to dig up on him.
yeah. Well, those guys glow in the dark anyway. So
The glows.
Glow in the dark. And you should hit them with your car.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Terry A. Davis.
RFP, he was a visionary.
He was.
He literally was. He could see CIA people.
He got killed by the CIA.
Yeah, they lured him on a train track with
Led him on the glowing train track and killed him.
poor guy.
It's not a lie, it's the truth.
You reckon the train was just going by? Or do you reckon he just did it? You reckon he just
I think he killed himself.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think it takes a lot to get accidentally run over by a train.
I know, right? You know, it takes a bit of
I
speciality.
mean, we can test it if you want.
What?
How can you test it? Or just get
One of
one of
us-
us rigged on drugs and see.
Yeah.
If you, it sounds like.
And put them in the proximity of a train track.
What do you think of who was it? All the Boeing people.
The whistleblowers that all died.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
I do think there's something a bit sketchy going on there, but
Poor guy got shot in the head. Shot himself in the head 21 times. That's poor guy.
did he shoot himself 21 times?
I don't know.
No, I think there's something sketchy going on there.
I
don't
actually haven't
wanna-
heard of this. I really don't know.
I don't want
So,
to admit that.
There was a bunch of people who said, whistleblowers, that said the Boeing planes were very poorly
They
made.
used to
And
work for Boeing, and they did like
Yeah.
a documentary where they like all blew and said like how they just try and rush and get as many planes built.
and
like,
they,
really low quality.
they were suing Boeing and all of the stuff about,
Yeah.
and when they came out with this, like
They all
two of
started
them
dropping
died.
dead.
Yeah, the two of them died from suicide apparently, and it was a very suspicious death. He shot himself in the back of the head a few times, which is very impressive if he did do that.
That is pretty impressive. That's
And one of them died by like poisoning or something.
Yeah, somehow. Another suicide. So
just a bit
most
bad
people
chicken.
most people think that it was assassination by Boeing.
I have to say there is something a bit sketchy,
Um,
but I don't want to say that just in case they come after me.
they're not coming after you, mate. Trust me.
I don't think Boeing are gonna come after you because you suspected them of an assassination on the world's smallest
I'll
podcast.
get the police brutality brigade on them.
And yeah, that's what everyone said. And it's very interesting how those people died after going after one of the military's biggest contractors. But
Yeah. Gotta say it's a little sus. Might have to vote them out.
I mean, it was a bit weird
an
how
American's
there was a
reference.
bunch of
Yeah.
Boeing malfunctions all at the same time.
why did the doors stop working? And why did what else went wrong?
Us wheels just start falling off now. You
Uh,
know,
And the bolts,
yeah, the bolt.
rust and stuff really easily. And yeah, don't go on a Boeing plane if you can, guys.
I'm a
what's
big
it?
Airbus fan anyway.
Go on a Bombardier plane.
I prefer Airbus anyway.
Yeah, buses are better.
They're just nice. Yeah, they're
Right.
European. They've got more regulations.
Yeah, the European. Another funny story like that is the guy that locked himself in a suitcase somehow and died.
How
I
did that even
think
happen?
something like that happened years ago, you know.
Yeah, well, years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, it was
He used
years
to be
ago.
like on every clickbait YouTuber title, things like smuggled.
No,
Like
it's a real
posted.
Because I
story.
remember
I
hearing
know,
that.
but
I
do you
generally
remember
do.
in, like I
This
remember
guy who worked for MI6 managed to get him. Apparently, somehow, managed to get himself in a zipped-up suitcase in his bathtub, and died.
Blimey. Alright, well, that just doesn't happen every day, does it?
No.
Because I remember I got my mate to zip me in a suitcase because I think I heard about that. This was in like
I tried to do it in Berlin.
2016, 17. No,
20,
18, I'm lying, 18, 17.
2016, 2018.
But I definitely did get my mate to zip me in a suitcase because I had something that, like similar to that.
And
Yeah.
he managed to do that and suffocate, which is great. That's very convenient.
How do you even
It's
get
not
the
the best way
suitcase
to
in the
end the day.
bathtub?
No.
I remember my science teacher always gets a kick. Well, when I had her, she always used to get a kick out of telling us the story about how MI5 put like a spy put radioactive material in a Russian spy's drink, and the guy's jaw just fell off after like a few months.
That's very interesting. I get a kick out of that too.
It's because like it shows like how ionizing radiation works. And all of
Yeah,
that.
those Russians really like that whole radioactive stuff, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, no, it was a British agent that put it in a Russian drink.
Oh, jeez, why we copied the Russian?
I don't know.
Won't copy
What
my
the
flow.
fuck is that thing?
Oh, God,
It's just a
mouth.
beef joint.
Yeah. Next order of business.
I'll say we can finish off with a brief conversation about Chris Tyson and the future kind of what's the word? Not
the beast.
distant future, but you know near
The near
near future of like Mr. Beast. How his
I think.
channel.
I
can
mean,
develop from
I
there.
wasn't a big fan of Mr. Beast anyway recently. I think his video quality's changed too much to get any enjoyment.
Really. I think he's been.
I disagree. I enjoy the
I
Beast
love
videos.
his videos. You know.
I don't enjoy his new videos. I don't really watch
I
them.
like him.
I like the older ones because they were more raw. You know what I mean?
You know, I
Like, there was
generally, since watching the new videos, I really like. I don't really like enjoy his old videos that much. You know.
Yeah. When I was watching his old videos, I used
They
to love
were
his old.
great. I loved his old videos, but now I just can't. I think
Yeah.
I don't really.
what
I don't really watch
LP
YouTube.
likes about the rawness, I can't dig anymore. He's too high quality now.
I'm just not a big fan of his sort of videos anyway. I'm much more of like a reactions and commentary sort of guy. Not
Oh,
reactions, but quite a big commentary fan.
tell you, I hadn't heard of in a while. Reaction time. What happened to
Yeah,
reaction?
is that guy? That like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
that white dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it rings a bell.
You'll know him if you see him.
Reaction time.
Jeremy, pull up a
rings
picture of
I'll
reaction
pull
time.
up a picture of reaction time.
Thank you.
It rings a massive bell. Yeah, I know you're on about.
Yeah. What's he been doing past?
I heard he died of heroin
Oh, he's still
overdose.
doing it. He's still
Did
doing
he?
it.
Oh, 27 too. Jeez.
27. I
still
think he is
doing it.
27. You know.
Well, I've just
He-
called it.
Well,
Yeah, but I
Look
wouldn't
back
exactly
here,
call his content
ladies.
very good. His content. Oh, what the fuck is this image? Oh my goodness!
Alright. Anyway, back to the Chris Tyson
yeah.
stuff.
Anyway,
No, you need to see this image. I'm pulling it in.
I think we owe Sunny V2 an apology.
Yeah, we do.
but,
many people
Um,
said that.
Look at
I
this image.
okay.
Oh, Bob.
I think we owe Chris. I think we owe Sunny V2 an apology. The way he did dissect that when it came out was a bit weird.
Yeah,
To be honest with
it
you.
was a bit weird.
Even EDP
But-
445, you know, said it
Um,
was wrong. That was a year ago.
but looking back, he wasn't wrong. Sunny V2 never misses, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts on it, John Lemon?
I think obviously we know Sunny V2 is right in every way, and you know, a lot of people were upset when he made that video. I really didn't care about his view. I thought it was quite funny if anything, that the fact that he said Mr. Beast would fall off because Chris being a tranny, so I thought that was quite funny, to be honest, and upset the liberals on that one.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not transphobic, you know, but when he did turn trans, it did get a bit weird.
It did. I mean, it is extremely weird. I mean, the guy had a wife.
It's a big change.
And he
I
put
feel
his,
like we're too narrow-minded to really understand it. I think it's a really big change, but I feel like it messed up the dynamic of Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
That's
turned on his head,
Yeah, and I feel like more stuff came out because he was a lot more open about sexual things when he turned trans. Sort of weirded me out.
Yeah, no, and it's kind of weird because he was a degenerate before he was trans, actually, and I didn't notice that. I thought he was a base guy before.
I think it's because he got put more in the spotlight when he turned trans. Like, if you know what I mean, like after he turned trans,
he became more noticeable, but he was still.
Yeah.
I think he was a bigger part of Mr. Beast before he was trans. I think Mr. Beast swept him under the rug.
He was.
I definitely think
I
that.
feel like on Twitter it was a bigger topic because he's more controversial. You get what I mean?
He was in
Oh yeah, he's bigger topic on Twitter for sure.
pretty much every single Mr. Beast video before it, and then afterwards, I actively looked for him, and yeah. What do you think of Jake the Viking completely stirring the pot?
Yeah, he had to stir the pot, didn't he? Just come out of wherever he was hiding.
I think that's quite. I think it's. I think even if you would completely agree with him on everything he said, I just don't think that what he did. That I just don't think it's very good what he did.
I think it's a clear swipe for Mr. Beast's head. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
he's basically saying that Mr. Beast is enabling paedophilia.
Which people quite rightly pointed out. If you knew that Mr. Beast knew, you know as well. Also, he recently just tweeted this only today that pronouns don't matter if the person is a groomer. Which, you know, even if you still agree with that, I think that's just upsetting the apple cart. I think he's trying to get yourself out there.
You know,
yeah, I do still think pronouns matter, but you know,
I beg to differ, but I'm not about to debate pronouns.
I mean, I just couldn't care. You know, I just don't think it affects you. But if you agree with me, you're still a wrong un.
So you do care about pronouns or not?
I don't really care about pronouns. It's like I'll call you whatever pronouns you want to be called, but like, you know, it's not gonna affect my opinion on you, or you know, be like, oh, no, I'm gonna change what I call you because you're a groomer. I do think that it's still.
You know, I think I'd still call someone I've known for you know, an elapsed period of time their preferred pronouns, but
yeah,
I think you showed, you know, by having pronouns that you're a bit of a wet wipe, in my opinion.
That's
if you share your pronouns, yeah.
Yeah, but if I don't know you, I won't call you by pronouns.
I'll just use.
I probably would in real life though.
It's like when I met Sammy. It's like I kept calling them he.
I find I don't care really, but I do sometimes find it a bit weird when people put them either they'll say it when they're introducing themselves, especially when it's just the normal ones you're supposed to use.
I mean, I get it if it's like, you know, you've been like talking for like a couple hours and then like, oh okay, also by the way, you know, not? But I get that because it's like, okay, you've been misgendering them or whatever for the past few hours, bit off, but if you just like met them and it's like, oh, by the way, call me she, her, It's just like, oh,
Especially if it's a girl, and you could say,
Yeah.
by the way, come. That's like that just seems a bit
It's
just like why are you saying this?
there's no need. It doesn't change my
But
opinion.
You,
On it. It's not like,
you think I'm a
oh, I
bit?
thought you were a
But
man.
here's the weird. This is, I think, the weirdest thing about pronouns is some people mix it up, so they have he, and then slash her. How does that? What?
It's basically because they're like non-binary.
Sure, it's the they then.
He, her.
Oh no.
Why do you
Yeah,
need
yeah, yeah,
both?
yeah.
Why do you need a mixture of both? And why does
It's
her matter
because
instead of him?
what's the word? I can't think of the word. It's where you're like interchangeable sex. So one day you'll feel closer to a sex, like one sex than the other.
Wow.
I just think that's a bit.
Jamie, pull up the picture of the dog, please, with the text over it.
Yeah, with the weird face, like
Yeah.
confused face. Is Jamie the editor?
Yeah, he's my editor.
Hi Jamie, how are you? You gonna put how you are, like the bottom of the screen?
Yeah. But
Really?
I just think this, whatever you're on about, Lost Pens, this intersex phenomena. When did this come to be? Because this was not a thing. I don't want to say it was. I'd be shocked if it was 100 years
stuff
ago.
like this has always been a thing, but it's just been less common. Like I feel like some people just take it to be like different, because if you do look back, like there has been trans people in the past and things like that, but I do think the term and things like that have been largely used just to fit in and be like a bit more quirky and a bit more different, and used as like a social like sort of trait than what they actually are. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because you had gay people back in like the 18th century and stuff. They were just a lot less because either they were oppressed, or you know, it just
or in the
wasn't seen as a,
closet.
yeah, or in the closet, or it just wasn't seen as like a popular thing to be. Because it was just like, oh, okay, you like men, you know, I don't, so I'm not going to be it. But it's so like the media glamorizes it so much now that I feel like people just want it just to have a label.
Yeah.
Which is, I think,
Be part
wrong.
of a club.
Yeah, because like, you know, if you look back in primary school when like, because I'm younger than you guys, like when I was in primary school, it was really getting big when I was.
Yeah.
And like every girl was either lesbian or bi or whatever.
Primary school's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad that hadn't seeped into our primary.
The only thing that really happened in our primary school was fidget spinners. That's
Yeah, I
the
know, right? You know,
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
they were banned fidget spinners. Actually.
Yeah, my school banned them as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every girl in my class was either lesbian or trans or whatever, and some of them still are. You know, I know a girl who is lesbian, but I feel like it's glamorized to kids so much that they're very impressionable and they think, oh, I have to be this.
I don't
because
think
social
when I
media.
was in primary school I had the. I don't think I could do any of that in primary school generally.
It's
Yeah,
just
no,
a bit,
I don't.
it's extremely questionable.
It's also, I don't think when you're at that age, I don't think you've got like the sort of mental development to actually decide that. Like,
No.
I don't have that mental development yet. You know, I'm straight at the minute, but you know, as I get older, I might change my mind. But you know, I think you don't have the mental development really until you're a bit older.
Mhm.
And when you're a year 6 in primary school, I don't think you can be saying you're lesbian, because
No.
you might be when you get older, but I feel like it's just so young, and it's only because social media's like forced that idea onto you.
I mean, like year 7, year 8 is still a strange time
It's
for it, in
still
my
young.
opinion. You know.
It's still young, unless like you're like some sort of weird player in year 8 where you've got with every gender.
Yeah.
You know, where you've got with boys and girls.
For my school, yeah, people started, I don't know, being outwardly gay in like year 9 and stuff.
Yeah, no one's outwardly gay really in my school, but my friend's school, there's quite a few gay people, and there's one in his class, and the guy's apparently quite chill, but just a bit communist. But, you know,
It's incredible.
I know, but yeah, it's just like it's just a thing, isn't it? Like, there's a gay kid who's gonna be in year 12 now, but you could he was so outwardly like I've never had a conversation with him in my life, but he was so outwardly gay that you could just tell, which like I don't have a problem with, but you know you could just like you could pick it up. Where
That's
in year 6 you'd have to be like told, oh, I'm lesbian by a girl. Like that guy could just tell, and it's quite.
Ow. Hello, Al.
Hello.
Wow.
We're in a podcast, YBG.
Probably should be in
Any words of gay people?
Yeah, as long as I don't see it.
As long as I don't see
What do you think of
If they want to go mad, men can kiss men. You know what I mean? Whatever they do, you know, it's all them. I'm not against it.
You know what? We can wrap up with the last segment. We asked this to Jessie, and she got quite upset. What do you think about police brutality?
love it, me.
Police brutality, by definition, is not a good thing.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well,
So,
do you want me to explain my view afterwards, and then you?
I think sometimes it might be deserved. It's bad
Like
policing.
the Manchester incident.
I believe. I think it's deserved. It's bad policing, yeah, because the police officer should not do that. But from what he did, I think it is deserved.
Yeah. Because I'll say my view. I think the Liberals got quite upset at this one. You know, so to speak, the woke mob. Because I said,
Hey, Liberals, replace the O in Fortnite with an O. Hey, relax.
But what I said, which got Jessie quite upset, I'm assuming, or maybe she just left on, like she does. But
You never know.
But you know, I think police brutality. You know, if it's done one time, so let's say there's an innocent person 1 time out of 10, so some innocent person is getting, you know, beaten up by the 5-0 1 time out of 10, I still think that's I don't want to say a good thing, but it's an effective thing, because it's sending more of a message.
You sound like Hitler.
You think it's a good thing that 1 in 10 innocent
No, I'm not
1 in
saying
10
no.
is sending out a message. Are you endorsing a police state? Is that what you're saying?
In a way.
Fucking hell. Isn't that what
But no,
Okay.
but it doesn't even have to be one person, 1 innocent person out of 10.
So it has
every
to be
time.
5 innocent people
No,
out of 10.
well, not exactly. I'm
I think
saying.
what he's trying to say is
It should be 10 out of 10 innocent people. 10
Well,
out of 10 people should be brutalised by the police.
no.
the police should be more heavy-handed, and they should
the
actually.
police should be more heavy-handed, yeah, and they
I
should
do
be more
agree with that,
effective.
though.
Obviously, yeah, I can't.
I do think they should have some more, like, you know, they should be able to just twat a guy around
and
the
also-
face if they have to.
And also, I was giving quite a crude example of 1 out of 10. I don't even think 1 out of 10 would be that likely. I think
No,
it would that would have to be some kind of
it'd have to be
quick
very
problem solving.
mistakes happen in a lot. Mistakes happen in a lot of policing, but I think I don't know. I know, obviously 1 out of 10. It doesn't sound very big, but when you think about it, how many cases of it probably happen every day? Then it isn't going to be a good thing.
Okay. What would be I wonder what a reasonable number is for.
I think 0.
Is that 1 in 10?
That's impossible. You
I
got to
think,
be realistic.
yeah, but like
opinion.
think about the death penalty.
When is this 1 in 10? Is that like 1 in 10 every year or 1 in
1
10
in-
every
No,
minute?
It could be 1 out of 10 in any cases. Yeah, exactly.
One
And then
out of
10
10 innocent people get brutalised.
It doesn't have to be 1 out of 10. It's just 1 out of
Yeah, but
something.
what's the time scale for this? 'Cause if,
1 out of
It
10
just
cases,
happened.
1 out
but
of 10 rape.
if it's in
Well,
every,
I think 1 out of every
Million-
10,000 cases.
If
is
you look a
alright.
little sus,
No.
you're going to get smoked by the cops
No.
in my world.
No, there's a 1 in 10 chance every day.
Stop using my
that,
example,
mean,
folks.
that means 6.6 million people are going to get battered by
Yep.
the police every day.
Yep. Yeah, that
No.
sounds good to me.
I think
That
I've
sounds
had some
great.
awful misinterpretations.
I know.
What's there to misinterpret?
I think he's just trying to say that the police should
I'm
be more.
taking piss.
I'm saying the
taking
police
piss,
should
I know what you mean. They should be better. They need to be better trained to handle stressful situations in an appropriate manner.
Like,
Not be scared
kicking
to
that
show their
guy's head
authority.
in Manchester is how things are.
Bad police. It wasn't needed. I don't think it would deserve, but it wasn't needed.
No, I agree it wasn't needed. I agree with
shouldn't
that,
have done
with
it.
that idea.
But if it like his colleagues, you've just seen some of his colleagues get hospitalised and only a broken nose.
Yeah.
I think the emotions obviously going to be running high, and I think most people would want to do the same in that scenario. If they weren't,
I think I agree that it's not needed. I think I agree with that. I think you can have a perfectly good society.
But I think it's because the reason it's so frowned upon is because of his job. Like, if it's just a random guy, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But it's because of the I'm trying to think of the word. The thing he upholds, the
status
the
quo.
the company he upholds. You know, he represents a whole section of the government. And doing that makes the government look bad and makes the country look bad. Where if it's just a random stranger, then it wouldn't be seen as so frowned upon.
I understand in that moment. I don't think he was thinking, "How am I going to represent the UK on the stage?" I don't think
that wasn't in his mind at all.
I think, oh wait, my colleague has been
I
hospitalised.
admit, you know, ISIS might like him for that.
Would they?
Why would ISIS like him?
What have ISIS got
They're
anything
quite-
to
they're
do
quite-
with this?
Why would ISIS like
Brutal.
him?
You know,
I don't think ISIS would
brutality.
like him, to be honest. I don't think ISIS
Because
really
he's an
like.
infidel.
No, that's a good reason actually.
Yeah, but in his mind he wasn't thinking about the reputation. Well, what was the point of the government? Something to do with the government? Of the reputation
even
of the country.
Reputation.
I
Oh,
mean, I
yes.
admit that he wasn't thinking
Police.
about it, but I think it's because of the thing he represents that
The
makes
badge.
it look so bad for him. Yeah. Like,
Oh,
it wouldn't look as bad if it was just random geezers battering someone. Doing that.
Well, that just shows that they need to be slightly better trained to deal with their situation.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm gonna go on my police brutality bit again, but I think it'd have to look that gruesome. I think just a
I saw
nightstick to the face does the trick. To be honest.
I still think that every day 1 out of 10 people.
I think we should just grab people from the
that.
houses and say you've been a bit suspicious and just beat them with a
Around
nightstick.
and
That's
beat
my
them.
ideal state anyway.
I
Well,
think
that
you should
would
be able
back
to report
Nazi
people.
Germany.
You should be able to report people for not paying their TV licenses,
Yeah.
and the police come
And
and,
then just please smash your
batter 'em.
TV.
Yeah.
Really leave you.
The poor
Leave you in a world
pensioner
of hurt.
forgot to pay their the poor pensioner forgot to pay their TV license and was just being battered into pulp.
You-
You send a firing squad, just fire all the windows, shoot at all the windows, then go in.
They should use rubber bullets, honestly, against
Who
the
could use
people.
the rubber bullets?
I think we should just give a bunch of toddlers guns and let them be the police force for a week.
Strong enough to
They
use
did that in Hare Hills, mate. It didn't work too good.
How has that been thought of before?
He ran away.
They ran away.
Nearly
I think because I was walking out that day, I was on a nice long walk that day. I think I saw a police car with its lights on, and they were undoubtedly going to Hare Hills into Hell Hills.
Hell
I
Hill.
remember the other day I was this wasn't the other day, this was a few months ago. But this guy got stopped outside my house and like the police, he was like, I don't know what was going on, but the police were like through his window, holding onto his steering wheel. There was like loads of them, like they were all undercover police. It's quite cool.
That's cool. I do like seeing those videos. I think they're very good.
Yeah,
Did you put it?
in my house, and I was just watching. No, I was just watching it from my window because I had to go out.
You should have put it on Facebook and say, "Watch out for undercover coppers." That's what they do on my Facebook.
Oh, Ollie, do you know the maids on the game? They're
Shut up
just
about the game.
computer rats, and they're just computer rats.
Shut up, man. You lost the game.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh fuck! My friend did that to me last night. He put on his story.
For
He
real?
put on his story because he was doing like send its and snap, and someone put the
I hate
game,
people that put
and
two
then he
things on us.
someone put the
Were any
game,
of them me?
and then he was like the game, and I was like, for fuck's sake, you've made me lose the game, and he was like, oh, you've made me lose the game.
I
was
hate
just, like,
people
got
that
so
put
annoyed at
things
him.
on their story.
I don't get that at all.
I think that I think it should be limited to 2 stories
Ooh,
per.
2 stories per
Oh,
day.
it
That's a
annoyed
hot
me
one.
so much though, because some random geezer made me lose the game because they put it on my friend's
I
story.
really.
Yeah, it's 70 stories in a day.
I think only beautiful women should put that on their story, to be honest.
And only Anna can see them, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? They can only all message me.
Yeah, and also they all have to date me
Only
as well,
please
and
that-
they're required to download the app.
We should make this an app.
I know, right? This sounds like a cool app, guys.
uh,
Let's make it.
Wait, I have no thought of this.
I think that's what Mark Zuckerberg was doing when he made Facebook, but then the liberals told him that you can't do that. So, you know,
Did you know that the Grindr's been blocked at the Paris Olympic Games?
why?
Oh, I
Just
know why.
curious.
Because they go fucking crazy.
No, it's because people could find athletes on there that were from countries that really don't like
Oh,
gay.
real.
And this news article made this news people, they're called The Beast, I think,
Cool.
made a news article about it, and a bunch of them got found out that they were gay in countries that you're not allowed to be
Like
gay.
Iran and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Oh,
So
you know what I found quite
yeah,
interesting? I
apologies.
saw it.
You've just got to be a
I
bit
saw it
smart
on
about it, though.
TikTok
I mean, it is a
the other
bit sham that they get oppressed and that, but like, come on now, use your brain a little bit.
Yeah,
Probably
but
don't
they
be
thought
using
they were in
Grindr in a
France.
country where it's legal to be gay.
Yeah, but they were in France at that time, so I think.
Right.
I
Just not
saw
go back.
what I thought was quite interesting is I saw this thing, and like Grindr servers go down during Republican rallies because there's loads of gay Republicans that all go on Grindr, and like their servers just start crashing because of like the amount of close proximities they are.
Hmm.
It's just
I
really
don't,
interesting. Like,
I
there's
don't think that's how it
reports.
works.
Nah, because like
So
The
if,
amount
so
of,
if
like,
a lot of
Grindr
people
users
use
went-
Grindr to get near each other, the server's shut down.
nah, the amount of Grindr I saw like a report on it. And the amount of Grindr use like shot up during a like
Oh.
like a rub like a
So they're all stood,
Republican
so they're all
rally
stood at
area.
rally just all on Grindr.
Is that what they do?
Yeah,
Trump,
effectively.
Trump's speaking, and they're just looking at attractive men on Grindr.
Yeah,
Is that what
because
you're
it
telling me?
no, because it shows you
And
where
it
they
shuts the
are.
servers
Like,
down.
it gives you a notification
Oh.
every time there's someone in close proximity that matches.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
How do
I
you
swear
know?
it does. I swear
How do
it
either of you know? How do either of you know?
Don't worry about that.
does. Searching it up.
Have you guys been at any Republican?
Do
rallies
you,
lately?
do you really think Grindr's giving you a notification? Gay person nearby. That's
Hello,
not,
gay.
I think
I
that
don't
sounds
know.
like I don't even know what that sounds like. It sounds wrong though.
yeah. I feel like it's a security risk
Yeah,
or something.
that's what it sounds like. Thank you.
Oh my god.
You
That's
walk
how, they catch
into
him that's how they catch him at the Olympics, don't they? Use the gaydar.
Gay hookup. Oh, I've got the report here. It's
Oh,
made by
that's
the
what
Daily
Saudi
Mail.
use. They get that.
If you
The
just walk about with your
Republican
Grindr
National
account, it's got pinging.
Convention of the Grindr
Locate
Super Bowl.
nearby.
No. I've got the report here. I've got the report here.
Go on then, read it.
Republican National Convention.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Oh, shit.
We've had a lot of Jamies.
Republican National Convention dubbed the Grindr Super Bowl after gay dating app crashed due to spike in users in Milwaukee.
Just said Super Bowl, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, right? Did I?
It's dubbed as the Grindr Super Bowl
Ah, okay.
Oh,
because it was at a Republican rally and it crashed due to like an excess of users. Look, it's even got the thing here. Jamie, pull it up. I'll send it to Jamie.
Thank you.
I think he just wrote that article. Oh, I'm taking
I think he did. But I'll pull it up on the screen for the ladies at
Thank
home.
you. Thank you,
I
Jamie.
can send you the link.
Well, you'd hope so.
Please don't send him the link. He's gotta find it.
Where's Jamie?
I'm
Where's
not finding that link.
um,
Spoiler alert. Thank you.
Look, that's the amount. That's the user spike.
I'm in Nick. I'll tell you.
Oh, has he got a graph? Has he got a graph? The article.
He's a graph.
Yeah, I've got the graph.
Jesus.
Blimey Nick, man. I'll tell you.
What did Nick Fuentes go to the Republican National Convention?
I'll put it on the 4chan section.
Why?
'Cause it's 4chan-ish.
Ish.
That's the amount of users at the.
It's
It's
fascinating.
But what if it's all one guy with 1,000 phones?
Rich guy.
Mm.
Lucky
Do you
guy.
reckon it's Donald Trump?
I don't know. J. Trump. I don't think it was Trump.
Why don't you think it was Trump?
Because he's not gay.
Trump's not gay. Him and his 7 children and like 4 wives.
What?
Is he gay? Well, he's had like
So
4
the
wives.
night I spent with him were nothing.
What would you think if it was just exposed tomorrow that Trump was gay? What do you think?
I'd still vote him in if I had a chance.
Yeah.
I just got
I
off.
know, but like, imagine you see him necking a guy. That'd be mad.
The first man of the Oval Office.
The Oval Office. I reckon Obama had something gay going on.
No,
It does sort of give me that vibe, but
Really?
I disagree entirely. I think
People say the far right anyway, or even just the moderate right, or even just anyone, to be honest. Just say
Yeah, because I've seen all them pictures from him from like when you're 20 something from college or something. You're getting intimate.
yeah.
Like
People
holding another one very
say
closely.
Michelle Obama's a man.
that's just not true.
I
See-
know, right?
Yeah, no,
I
that
know,
is-
agree.
Seeing as they've got like how many children? They got
They
2 or 3
they got 2 or
children.
3 kids.
I feel like that's not true.
Okay.
I know. It's just it's weird. I don't believe it. I think it's just people who. I think some people, they just like saying conspiracies that they don't even believe because for
yeah.
shock. Like,
I really like the videos of where people say like things like controversial things that Biden's apparently done, but it's Donald Trump who's done it, and they go to like Trump rallies, and then like the Trump supporters like try and justify.
Oh,
you're a
okay,
blooming liberal, you
Yeah.
nothing, I tell you.
The only conspiracy videos I like are from the Instagram account Conspiracy.
Oh, right.
They're the only ones I believe.
They're the only ones I buy into too.
Lizard man.
El Serpento in Tijuana, Mexico.
What's your opinion on the first woman Mexican president, but every other candidate got killed by the cartel?
What?
Go on.
Have you not heard about this? So,
I know that the
Mexico-
far right was really mad that she's a Jew,
yeah, so
apparently.
Mexico had an election, and every other presidential candidate got killed by the cartel, other than this woman. So people think she paid the cartel to do it,
Oh,
and stuff like that.
Blimey, Nora.
No, the cartel would never do anything like that.
They're a great bunch of guys.
they are great guys. They great.
I don't
guys.
like them very much. Breaking Bad
They'd
sort
be all
of
dead.
put
Yeah,
a bad.
Yeah, no, no.
I'm ringing them up.
Oh.
I thought they were a nice bunch of guys. What would you
They are a nice bunch, you guys.
I mean, if you get on their good side, they are.
They gave me their phone number.
They tell me to
Look
drop
who's
these like
jobs.
newspapers at different steps, and pay me for it. Big bucks too. I don't know
I
why.
get $1,000 per drop off.
It's quite a job.
But for some reason, Not everyone gets a newspaper. I thought everyone would get a newspaper.
Strange.
It's sus.
Look at my army go.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's been a splendid talk, gentlemen.
It has. I'm hoping your editing goes well. I hope Jamie does some good editing.
Jamie, you'll do some snip and snaps and.
Will Jamie include the images we've been telling him to get up?
He will.
Can he include El Serpentino in one?
Yeah, I could put Jamie could put El Serpentino in there.
Can you just put Warwick Davis in a frog suit for like the main background of the podcast?
No, I won't do that.
No, he can't do it. He's not the
Can
editor.
we put a picture
Or
of
can Jamie
LP's
do
full home address as the background?
Yeah.